Hi guys, so I know I missed the herb of the week last week, but I have a really good herb this week to make up for it. So yeah, let's get into it. This week's herb of the week is ginger. And if you're anything like me, the first thing you think of when you hear the word ginger is gingerbread. Even though ginger is delicious and this spice treat, it has many benefits to help improve our overall daily lives. Its energetics are warming and drying. Its actions include anodyne, antiemetic, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, carminative, choleretic, circulatory stimulant, diaphoretic, expectorant, and orexigenic. Ginger has many uses, such as being an immune system stimulant, so it's good for fighting both bacterial and viral infections, and it's also really good during cold and flu season. It stimulates macrophage activity, acts as a viricide. It's useful as a catalyst in antimicrobial herbal formulas. It dilates blood vessels, enhancing circulation. It relieves bloating, soothes nausea, promotes digestive health, and it can be applied topically to topical infections, along with soothing muscle and joint aches and pains. There's many ways we can incorporate ginger into our diet, including teas, fermented ginger, fresh ginger, of course. It can be candied. We can make a ginger bug for making ginger sodas. We can make lozenges, and then for a topical application, we can make a poultice or a compress. The dosage of ginger depends on how you're going to take it. For infusions and decoctions, if you're going to be making your infusion or decoction out of a dried ginger rhizome, you're going to use 0.75 to 3 grams of the rhizome a day, dried. Or if you're going to be using fresh ginger rhizome for your infusion or decoction, you're going to want to use 1.5 to 3 grams of the fresh rhizome. And you'll want to split that infusion or decoction into 1 to 4 doses a day. If you're taking a ginger tincture, you're going to want to take 1.5 to 5 milliliters 3 times a day. There is a safety concern, and that is you want to avoid high doses of ginger if you're on any type of anticoagulant medication. Now let's go make a recipe with it. Now with it being summer, I want to show you guys something you can make to incorporate ginger into your diet without it being a tea. So we're going to make a honey ginger limeade. You'll need a half a pound of ginger. This is roughly just 2 roots. 5 to 6 limes. I'm using key limes though, so I have about 9 limes. A half a cup of raw organic local honey, and then you'll also need 8 cups of water. First thing we're gonna do is peel the ginger. Here we have our peeled ginger. It's okay if you can't get all the skin off, but the skin we can go ahead and compost. I also want to note that ginger skin is totally edible and it actually contains fiber. Now that we have our peeled ginger, we're going to go ahead and slice it into smaller pieces. Now that we have our smaller pieces, we want to chop this up into very small pieces, so almost like a mince. This is well enough, it'll do. If you don't feel like doing this, you can always put it in a food processor or a blender and chop it up that way. Next, we'll go ahead and start cutting the limes. And then we're going to squeeze all the lime juice out. And then of course, when you're done, make sure you remove all the seeds. We might have a few more seeds left, but it's okay, we'll pick them out once we finish making it. We're now going to add 4 cups of water to our pot. We're going to turn the stove onto a medium-high and bring this water to a boil. Our water has came to a light boil, so we're going to go ahead and add the ginger. We're going to give it a stir and then reduce it down to a medium heat and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. The ginger's been steeping for about 10 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and set this aside. We're going to first add the lime juice to the pitcher, and then we'll add the honey. We're gonna go ahead and give this a stir to try to incorporate it the best we can. Next, we're gonna use a cheesecloth to pour the ginger water mixture through into the pitcher. Next, we want to pour all the ginger that we didn't get out. We're going to pour it into the cheesecloth and then squeeze it so we can get all of its juices and vitamins and all its good stuff out. And now we're just going to add the rest of the 4 cups of water to the pitcher. And then we'll go ahead and give our really full pitcher one final stir. And here we have our honey ginger limeade. You'll just want to add some ice to it, or you can even put it in the fridge with ice as well. If you want more of a ginger ale type drink, for the last 4 cups of water, you can add a seltzer or sparkling water instead of the regular water. Thank you guys for watching. If you happen to like this video or found it interesting, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future content. If you have any questions, comments, or if you happen to make this, let me know in the comments below. Cheerio and zdrasta. Slancha.